So when we break down the arithmetic or simplify the arithmetic to do a multiplication problem by finding the tens and multiplying and subtraction, this is not magic, it's math. What we're doing is describing how we have cut up an area, a rectangle, which is equal to 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is what we have. So here's that area, and if we counted all the unit rectangles, then we could get the answer. But we can also cut this area up into simple arithmetic steps. For instance, here, we say what goes with 6 to make 10, and what goes with 8 to make 10, and we get 4 times 2, then we are cutting a piece of this rectangle. So we cut out what goes with 6 to make 10, and we see that it is 4. And we say what goes with 8 to make 10, and it's 2, so we have 2 times 4 gives us 8 squares. And that's the 8 squares right here. Now we have 8 squares, we got to see what about the rest of the squares. Well, we're doing the same thing, so we can divide this area, in this case, in half, or we're actually dividing it by saying what is 8 take away 4. So I had 8, and I took away that 4, and that left me 4. And I had 6, and I took away 2. I had 6, and I took away 2, and that left me 4. So now I have these two areas right here. This area is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6. 4 times 6, 4 times 6. And this area is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times 4. Well, I got 4 times 6, and I got 4 times 4. And 6 plus 4 equals 10, so that gives me 4 tens. And so that's where I get my 4 tens at that go with the 8. These two areas together, 4 sixes plus 4 fours equal 4 tens. And so the entire area then is equal to the 4 times 2, that gives me the 8 squares, and the 4 times 6 plus the 4 times 4, which equals 4 tens, which gives me the 4 tens of the 48, or the 40. And so now I have cut this area up, and so I can use the numbers here showing how I cut up my rectangle. I cut my rectangle up into 4 times 2, and there's that part. And I cut my rectangle up into 6 minus 2, 4 tens, or 8 minus 4, 4 tens. And there they are, the 4 sixes and the 4 fours give me the 4 tens. So this is not magic, it is math. And on the Pythagoras, we can show this same numeric description of how we cut up the area of 6 times 8 by first pushing over the 2 for the 8, then pushing over the 4 that goes with the 6, and this little rectangle here will be the 4 units right here. 2 times 4 equals 8. And this little numerical trick of using tens, once we count these as tens over here, 10, the 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. The 4 tens representing the 4 tens here. But now the Pythagoras we're using the triangles and the rectangles and the bottom gold beads on the Pythagoras to demonstrate the description of how we cut up the area. and we can do it numerically here. So again, I just wanted to show that this little numerical trick is not magic, it is math.